Crystal Palace against Burnley. Live from Selhurst Park. Let's go through the teams for you. For the Clarets, Tom Heaton in goal. Across the back, Matt Lowton at right back. 100th Burnley League appearance from Michael Keane in the centre. James Tarkowski alongside him. No Ben Mee. Tarkowski's first start since the championship game at Bolton back in February of 2016. Stephen Ward at left back. In midfield, Crystal Palace fan as a youth, George Boyd. Ashley Westwood in for Joey Barnes. Jeff Hendrick and Scott Arfield back in the side. Up front, Ashley Barnes. Got the winner at Turf Moor, of course, alongside Sam Vokes. On the bench, Nick Pope, John Flanagan, Andre Gray, Robbie Brady, the record signing, Stephen DeFore, Johan Berg Gudmundsson. The first time in the 18 for Kevin Long since the game against Everton back in October. For the home side, Welsh international keeper Wayne Hennessy in goal. Joel Ward will play right back. Patrick Van Aanholt at left back. Damien Delaney in alongside Martin Kelly at centre back. At midfield three, James MacArthur, Luke Milijovic, Jason Punchin the skipper. Up front, Andres Townsend, Christian Benteke scored twice at Anfield, and Wilfred Zaha. On the bench, Julian Speroni, who's done well against the Clarets in the past. Mathieu Flamini, the former Arsenal midfielder. Luke Remy, Fraser Campbell, Lee Chung-Young, Bakary Sacco and Jeffrey Schlupp, who won the Premier League with Leicester. Palace get us underway, attacking right to left, slip immediately from Kelly. Might break here in the middle of the park, helped on by Milivojevic. Just finds Ward. Ward to touch it inside. Gone again, Ward. Will get another chance to get a ball in here. Deep towards the back post, looking for Townsend. Lowton to knock it behind. Corner within 25 seconds here. So early pressure from the home side. That won't do anything to settle the nerves. Tom Heaton just giving some instructions out. The danger here will be Delaney, Ward and Kelly, I would imagine. It's gone short for Townsend to try and get across it. Just touch back for his skipper, Punchin. Ball will come in now. Looking towards the back post, is in space. Has that gone behind? Palace are peeling off a hand. Oh, we left Benteke in space there. Early corners here. Benteke maybe should have done better with that. He's peeled away, got beyond his man. It's hit the arm of the defender. But he's well down. It's Jeff Hendrick's arm is well down.
Yeah, there's no way that in earth that Jeff Hendrick can do anything about that. He hits him on the back of the arm straight from Benteke. He's not even looking at the ball.
No.
Early defending to do here for Burnley.
Yeah, it's a bit nervy, isn't it? Corner on that far side now to be swung in. It's gone right into the mix this time. Burnley have got a head on it. It's gone behind again. 3 corners in quick succession. A real test for the Burnley backline. Stephen Ward got that behind. Palace to deliver. Way on that far side. Everybody back for the Clarets. It's just helped the home crowd get excited, I think. Burnley to defend it again. Swung in. Swung right in there again. Gone short towards the near post. Complete miscue. Gone behind. 4 consecutive corners. Come off George Boyd this time. We haven't played 2 minutes. Burnley already defending 4 corners. It's going to be Townsend to whip it again. Burnley got to be on their toes here. He's gone again inside, looking for Wilf Zaha. Helps it on Zaha. Chance in there. Header over the bar. And thankfully, Burnley will just have a breather. Wow, that was relentless. Burnley be thankful just for a breather. Milivojevic it was with the header.
Well, if you're
well
going
over the top.
You're going to get nervous about 4 corners in the first 20 seconds that come to nothing, Phil. We're in for a long afternoon.
Yeah, you know me. You know me. Tom Heaton with the goal kick. Just looking target towards Sam Vokes, trying to flick it on. Burnley will look for some joy from that makeshift centre-back partnership. It's with Arfield down that left-hand side, looking to take on Ward. Arfield will get it back. He's found his man. And that'll be a free kick to Palace, just outside their 18-yard box. So Arfield left-hand side, Boyd right-hand side. So Boyd will have a task to try and pick up Townsend as well, and Arfield to pick up Zaha. But Van Aanholt will bomb on. Here's Wayne Hennessy with the free kick. French keeper Mandanda played at Turf Moor, remember. Burnley win the header at the back through Tarkowski. Radojevic just to try and help that on. It's come off a Palace player. I thought last of all, it's hit the corner flag, and that'll be a Burnley throw deep inside the Burnley half. Will Sahar just picking himself up gingerly, and he's limping inside the first 4 minutes, taking a bang off Stephen Ward, I think.
Giving another kick if I was Stephen Ward.
Yeah, he's struggling, Will Sahar. Electing to carry on rather than get treatment. Ball back into the mix. Tarkowski to win a header again. Stab wide here, but behind Van Aanholt. He's not been playing in recent weeks. Slup's been at left back. It's back with Hennessy. Vokes to put him under pressure. Hennessy big boot forward. Lowton to win the header at the back. Here's Hendrick. Hendrick to scoop it forward. Looking for Barnes. Header won by Delaney. Next one, Westwood. Offside against Barnes. Not sure he was. I thought Vokes was okay. And then Barnes got back. So I thought it was maybe second phase. But the linesman's got his flag up. Will Sahar just having another look. Soon his shoelaces up. I think Sahar will be okay. Hennessy with the free kick. Played 4.5 minutes here. Palace 0, Burnley 0. Remember, Burnley 5 points clear of Swansea. We're in the last relegation spot. They play at Old Trafford tomorrow. Keen to win the header. Boy, can he win the next one? Not quite. Here's Benteke. Back heel. Finds Townsend. Touch on side again for Benteke. Chance here for Benteke. Save from Tom Eaton. Moving to his left-hand side. Burnley do not want to give the Belgium opportunities. Hit it well. Burnley on the rack a little here. Ward to get a ball in. Headed away comfortably in the end. Ward to win the next header. Touched on in there again. It's just on the edge of the Burnley box with Sahar now. Looking to tease Arfield. Ball inside's nice, but Burnley will get it away. Hacked away. Vokes on the chase. Got Kelly for company. Vokes looking to hold it. It's fouled his man. It'll be a free kick. Just on that far side.
Decent enough save for Tom Eaton. Benteke trying to curl it in that far corner. Didn't quite get enough whip on it. And in the end, it was quite a comfortable save for Tom Eaton.
He had to get there, didn't he? Has to get a good contact on it. It was central of the goal. Don't want to give Benteke opportunities. Back with Hennessy. Hennessy looking long. Looking towards Benteke. Keane will jump with him. That looked like handball by the Belgian. And the referee, Bobby Madley's onto it. Free kick. Burnley, Matt Lowton ready to take it. Burnley will just have a breather. Seeing the save again. You'd expect your keeper to make those.
Yeah, it's down his throat a little bit, and it's it's what Benteke's trying to do. He's got it on his right foot, cuts inside from the left-hand side of the box, and he's going to try and angle it into that far corner. Just doesn't get his angles right, and Tom Eaton just sticks two big gloves up, palms it away to safety.
Eaton thought about a short one to Lowton. Barnes just in an offside position at the minute, but the target, I think, here will be Sam Vokes. I think Barnes might have been offside. Vokes with a shot blocked, still bouncing around in there, hacked away in the end. Townsend to try and help it on. Lowton up against Benteke. Up back towards Keane. Keane hoists it forward. Had a one at the back by Puncheon. Next to Lowton to take it down nicely. Can't find a man though. Puncheon will pick it up. Milicevic caught in possession. Well done, Ashley Barnes. Brushes his man off. Ball inside here is nice. Has it found his man Westwood? Helped on towards Ward. Ball into the middle. Chance for Barnes. Miskicked. Yes! Burnley lead at Selhurst Park. And it's Ashley Barnes with the goal. Burnley's first attack of the game. On 8 minutes. Miskicked initially. A second bite of the cherry. Smashed it past the keeper. And Burnley got an early goal here. Crystal Palace 0. Burnley 1. Ashley Barnes with his 6th of the season.
Great move from Burnley. Ashley Barnes initially won the ball back, and when the ball went out to Scott Arfield, eventually the ball in is terrific. Ashley Barnes doesn't get a correct connection, clean connection straight away, but the ball falls really nicely for him. He makes no mistake second time.
Yeah, Stephen Ward with the ball in, isn't it? First time missed kick from Barnes, got a second bite of the cherry and smashed it home. He created it as well because he dispossessed the midfielder to get a second chance, and he's got it under the body of Hennessy, and Burnley have a lead here with Ashley Barnes, the scorer. Now then, Tarkowski. What's the problem here with James Tarkowski?
He's probably just probably got a fist in the face from celebrating with his teammates, I'd imagine.
Yeah, is he just getting a bit of treatment? Top of his head. Bobby Madley spotted something. Missed kick initially, and that helps him because it's Fox, the defence, and he just gets it under the legs of Wayne Hennessy. I did fancy Burnley to score here, and they've done it inside 8 minutes. Real celebrations on the bench, and he's joined Danny Ings as Burnley's top scorer in the Premier League. Before anybody writes in, I know football didn't start in 1992.
Was it Ashley Westwood who played it wide?
I think so, yes, I think so. To Stephen Ward. Ward got a good ball in, he does that well, Stephen Ward. Tarkowski just going off the field of play, having got a bit of treatment. So Jeff Hendrick just covering at centre-back. It's a bang to the back of the head. I wondered if it was in the celebrations. Tarkowski will be ready to come back on immediately. Palace will get us underway. Burnley leading here by a goal to nil. Yeah, just a signal from Tarkowski that Hendrick's just covering in the centre initially. The referee's just pointed something. Has he been hit by something from the crowd?
He may have been.
I just wonder if that's the problem. He's been hit by something, and for that reason, I think he should be allowed to come straight back on from the kickoff.
Something now.
Yeah, he's been hit from something from the crowd. Oh, that's not great. It's not great, is it? Tarkowski's back on the pitch. Maybe a coin back of the head. It's gone out of play for a Palace throw. Long way to go. Palace have so much to offer going forward. Just gone level with Danny Ings and 11 Premier League goals. Ashley Barnes. Here's Townsend. Touch back inside for Van Hanel. Gets a ball in right-footed. Tarkowski will flick that on. Did he mean to do that?
Well, Phil, if you wanted a start to a game, that's what you wanted, isn't it? Settles everybody down.
It does. It does. To be fair, that was Burnley's first attack. They'd weathered that succession of corners. There'll be question marks at the Palace backline, how he got dispossessed. Milivojevic, and Burnley nicked it. Here's MacArthur looking down the line for Townsend. Good pace from Keane to come across and deal with it. Hooks it away, punching to try and win the next ball. Battling away here with Barnes, and that'd be a Burnley throw. Barnes taking the bang. I mean, he won the ball initially, Ashley Barnes, didn't he? So he's almost won the first ball in there, Dan.
Yeah, then he tried to sweep the ball in. When Ward crossed it from the left, he tried to sweep it in. I think he got caught between his legs and just fell kindly for him. Then he absolutely buried at the second attempt.
Big goal. Played against Crystal Palace in playoff semi-finals as well in his time at Brighton.
And of course got the winner.
Yes.
Game earlier in the season.
Yes, so scored against them home and away, hasn't he? Lowton to get it forward, looking for Barnes, header at the back. Is comfortable from Delaney. Keen to jump here, got fouled by Benteke. That's a free kick, no doubts about it. Burnley free kick just inside their own half. Burnley leading by a goal to nil. Sean Dyche just having a word with Andre Mariner. And that'll be Tom Eaton to take it. It's going to be a free kick, just 5 yards inside the Burnley half. Looking to try and pick the big men here. Keane's gone forward. Good ball in from Eaton. Keeper not coming just at the minute. Trying to flick it on, not successful. Half away. Burnley will get it back in here now. It's gone wide towards Lowton. Lowton to get a crossing towards the back post. Header one. Burnley need to win the next ball if they can. Can't. Zaha should clear it here. Heavy touch. Boyd with a shot just over the bar. Had to hit it first time, George Boyd. Left-footed and over the bar. Palace couldn't get it away. They look jittery at the back, Darren, don't they?
Absolutely, Phil. Absolutely.
The news there, Sacco was carried off on Wednesday. Thankfully, the injury not as bad as first thought. Delaney's come back into the side. Kelly, normally a full-back, is at centre-back alongside Delaney. There's no Tompkins, no Dan, no Sacco. So you could argue fourth and fifth choice centre-backs. Tarkowski to win the header. Burnley win the next ball with Folkes. Chase for Barnes, but to it first Delaney. Remember, Burnley did lead here 2-0 under Eddie Howe and lost 4-3. So don't get too excited. Here's Punchian to use Van Hanelt. Just at the minute, Tarkowski on Benteke. It's a test on your full debut. Here's Townsend, he's looking to try and feed him now. Look to push in the back on Tarkowski there to me, but Arfield will come away with it. Burnley had preferred the free kick, I think, there. Ward with the clearance as he found Folkes. Good out ball. Folkes on the chase, and that'd be a Burnley throw. No doubt about it, Darren. Benteke's the danger, isn't he?
Oh yeah, and there's no doubt about it either that Zaha and Townsend are going to try and get bombing down the wing and put that ball in the box at every opportunity.
Begs the question, how are they ever in trouble? Barnes gets it back for Westwood, just to help it on for Michael Keane. Keane looking down the line, too much on that. Lowton won't keep that in play. Right idea, the angle was good, but too much power on it, and that'll be a throw to Palace with Van Aanholt. You'll have noticed earlier today his former club Sunderland have gone through the trapdoor. Here's Delaney, experienced defender, you know him from his Hull, Queen's Park Rangers, Ipswich days. Battle in the middle of the park. Hendrick trying to get in there and win it. Boyd trying to put MacArthur under pressure. It's gone back to Van Aanholt. Touch back for Delaney. Delaney to get it forward. Benteke to try and flick on. Tarkowski to win. Burnley finds Punchin. Punchin looking early. There'll be an offside flag here against Zaha. He's gone down under pressure from Eden. But let me tell you, the flag went up minutes ago. Free kick Burnley. But he's got the pace.
Yeah,
to worry Burnley.
James Tarkowski just a little bit hasty there. The ball dropped to him just inside his own half, and he tried a little first-time ball into the Palace half. Didn't connect at all, and he pulled him out of position and left him clear.
Might have been onside, you know, it was close. Barnes to take this down under pressure from Ward, battling away. It's Vokes, in fact, sorry. Vokes to try and get a ball in, easily cleared, but only as far as Jeff Hendrick. Lively start to the game. It's gone wide again for Stephen Ward. Ward dummies the first cross, looking to take on Ward here and get a ball in. That's a corner for Burnley. Clarets applying some pressure, leading 1-0 on that far side. It's helped to quell the crowd a little bit as well. Arfield across to take it. Goal now would be nice. Tarkowski up, Keane up. Plenty to mark here for Palace. The ball really needs to go in the middle, I think, and away from Hennessy. Swung in by Arfield, it's gone deeper. Keane to jump in there, helped on by Vokes. Keane to win the next set of Barnes to try and help it on. He's not offside, he's scored again! Ashley Barnes has got a second! He's Burnley's top Premier League scorer, and he smuggled it home.
Hang on.
What's he given here?
He has disallowed it.
He has disallowed it in the end. Oh, we had to wait too long there. What's the decision for? I'm not sure he was offside, you know. Won the header. We'll want to see that again. He smuggled it home. Burnley thought they were 2 up. I'd want to see. Is it handball? Given for handball. Handball against Barnes. Whoa, he did stretch his arm out, perhaps. You can see why the referee's given it. Oh, that could be a controversial moment. I think he's onside. I don't think it's for offside. I think he's given it for handball. Controversial moments. Burnley thought they were 2 up. It's a long time before we came to the decision. Clearance from Lowton, looking for Vokes. Vokes trying to flick it on for Barnes. Well, Darren, controversial moment perhaps.
It probably is just handball, Phil. You know, it's come off the upper part of the arm. It probably is just handball, but I don't think the linesman was flagging for handball, you know.
I don't think it's handball. I think he's okay, to be honest. It's very marginal. Here's Ward. Touches it inside for Punchin. Punchin, nice skill. Goes wide again here for Zaha. Zaha looking fully fit now, taking on Ward. Gets the ball in the middle, it's hacked away. Well done Burnley defending that. And it'll be a Palace throw inside the Burnley half. Whoa, we'll go back to that, I'm sure. Again, Barnes thought he'd put Burnley 2 up here. Here's Kelly. Jump here, I think. Easy one for Lowton to win. Vokes to take it down, finds Barnes. Those two working well together. Barnes looking to take his man on. Picks himself up, ball inside, nice for Arfield. Arfield to hit this perhaps, got blocked. Punchin to clear. There's MacArthur to help it on. Back again for MacArthur, under pressure from Hendrick, who's nicked it, has he here. Burnley working hard, denying space. Arfield going past one man here. He's got Ward with him. Ward will look to try and get a cross in here, perhaps. Gets it towards the near post. Oh, Vokes was close. Great ball in from Ward. He's done so well down that left wing in recent weeks. This should be Punchin's to win. Here's Van Aanholt. Long way to go in the game, 18 minutes played. Keane up against Benteke, wins the challenge, and that'll be a Palace throw in front of Sean Dyche. Townsend will leave it for Van Aanholt. Dutch international defender. Back with Van Aanholt inside. Milivojevic just to help it on for Ward. Ward down the line looking for Zaha. Ward to win it.
Well, if you want to quieten down a home crowd, Phil, an early goal kind of does that, doesn't it?
Second, and it would quiet them even more, wouldn't it? It's back with Martin Kelly. Squares it for Delaney. Delaney to get it forward. Chases on for MacArthur, but there's too much on the ball, and it'll run out of play for a goal kick. I think the gaffer will be pleased how well Burnley are hunting down the Palace defenders.
Yeah, I think so, Phil. I think certainly early doors you can tell there's a bit of nervousness in the Palace side defensively, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there shouldn't be. 38 points, you'd think they'd think they'd have enough, maybe. Depends what Swansea do from here, I guess. Heaton with the goal kick. Looking through the middle towards Barnes, who's got the goal. Thought he might have had a second. Here's Hendrick, driving forward now, Jeff Hendrick. Barnes screaming for help, Tom for Arfield. All ball inside, looking for Vokes, wasn't the best. Referee in the way of Ashley Westwood, which didn't help. Here's Zaha, looking to get past Westwood. He's so quick, isn't he? Now against Stephen Ward on that right-hand side. Westwood trying to get back at him. Ward across there as well. Mazy trickery from Zaha. He's got himself a free kick down that right channel. Not entirely convinced there was a lot of contact. Westwood kept having a nibble. Rides that challenge, comes inside, and then goes down. Not a free kick for me. No contact, not a free kick. Zaha just went down too easily, I think. Having looked on replay, free kick's in a really dangerous spot. Only perhaps 8 yards from the byline. In a crowded Burnley box. Bobby Madley's ready. Looked a soft free kick to me. Townsend to swing in, one arm aloft. He'll get it right in the mix. Burnley got it away. Going to be a corner. Palace is already their 5th corner of the afternoon. Townsend with the delivery. Let's see who that came off. Good ball in there. Yeah, came off Tarkowski last of all. Now then, let's see what Punching can do. Left-hand side. To swing one in. Punchian, get it right in there, right into the mix. Burnley won the first header, should win the second. Hacked away, deep into the Palace half. Big chase on here. And Burnley certainly putting pressure on the back line. Ward, Westwood done really well there. It's gone back to the keeper, Hennessy to get that forward. Benteke and Tarkowski battle. Good work here from Ward. Just got their head in Zaha. It's a foul by Zaha, I don't think there's any doubt about that. Free kick this time to the Clarets, and Ward just picked himself up. No problem in the end. And it'll be Burnley free kick. Heaton just outside his 18-yard box. Sorry about mentioning the Eddie Howe result. Here's Tom Heaton. Be forward, looking towards Vokes, trying to flick it on. Didn't quite work out. Next header, Tarkowski to win. Touch on here is for Townsend, centre circle, back for Van Aanholt. Halfway through the first half, Ashley Barnes has got the goal that's given Burnley a 1-0 lead here. It's back with Kelly. Kelly to pump it forward, looking for Townsend on the angle. Header one at the back by Lowton. Taken quickly. Back with Delaney. Delaney to just get it forward, looking for Benteke. Good header from him. Flicked on, looking for Townsend, but too much on it. And that'll be a Burnley throw. MacArthur, heavy touch. And it'll be Lowton with it. Right-hand side. Looking to try and get it down the line. The target will be Barnes. Flicks it on for Vokes. Those two working well together. Vokes looking for Barnes in turn. Defender comes across to deal with it. Kelly, England international Martin Kelly, His time at Liverpool goes back to Hennessy. Hennessy to pump it forward, looking for Benteke. Has it avoided everybody? No, Townsend's kept it in play. He's done so well to do that. Can he get a ball in? He can, towards the back post. Had a one by Ward. Arfield to win the next ball and foul. That'll be a free kick. Took out Arfield right in the edge of the box. Poor challenge, in fact. And that'll be a Burnley free kick. Ward, Joe Ward on Scott Arfield. He'll pick himself up. Burnley free kick.
So far, it's so good, Phil. You know, the defensive work really well together, restricted most of Palace's attacks. Townsend's not particularly threatening down the left. Benteke's had that one chance, but Burnley looking threatening themselves going forward, and that's key.
Yeah, second goal ruled out for handball. One or two bits of debate, but you would wonder why it took so long. Whether the fourth official, did he have a say perhaps? Here's Heaton looking through the middle for Barnes. Barnes got the better of Kelly for the moment. Oh, was he being held? Arfield certainly thought so. Kelly looked a little slow to react to the big boot forward there. Here's Sahar coming inside. Just right a couple of challenges. Picks out Van Aanholt. They've got so much going forward, Palace. Here's Van Aanholt. Burnley must have thought it was replicating the game at Turf Moor with those 2 goals inside the first 17 minutes. Good skill again from Sahar. Going forward against Hendrick. He is fouled, but Townsend will keep the ball in play. Playing advantage. Fancy feet from Townsend. Oh, it's inside nicely for MacArthur. MacArthur blasts it miles wide. Nearer the corner flag. That'll be a Burnley goal kick. Problem in the middle there. Who's that, Darren? Just limping. Jeff Hendrick, is it?
Yeah, he's okay, he's okay. He's just running something off there, isn't he?
Yeah. Different approach here from Burnley. More workmanlike approach, perhaps. Leaving some of the big guns on the bench. In Gray, Defoe, Goodmanson and Brady, record signing Brady. And at the minute, you'd have to say it's working for the Clarets. Chase here for Stephen Ward up against Townsend. Turns back on himself. Stephen Ward clears his lines nicely. Box to flick on as he found Barnes. Well, there was a slip from Delaney. Don't think Barnes realised his opponent had gone down. Took wide here for Ward. Townsend, Stephen Ward getting forward here. Hooks the ball inside. Easy one for Puncheon. Ward to help on. Burnley win the next ball. Palace not clearing their lines here. Here's Jeff Hendrick. Is he looking for Lowton? Easy one for Westwood on in turn. Mad keen to impress today, Ashley Westwood. Hendrick back in turn for Tarkowski. Tarkowski thought about looking for Lowton. Inside for Westwood. Westwood to face up here. Picks out a ball for Arfield. Lovely turn from Arfield. Is he going to hit this? It was blocked by the defender. Looked like he made a good connection as well. Ball back inside, but easily won by Puncheon. Burnley committed men forward. Here's Townsend, right-hand side. Enters the Burnley half now. He's got Benteke only in the middle for the minute. Puncheon trying to join them. Sahar trying to join. Ball in his dangerous. Tarkowski half away. MacArthur to help it on. Here's Sahar in space. Dummies the first shot. Into the box now. Keen to block. And block well. It'll be a Palace throw. Left-hand side. 26 minutes on the watch. Throw taken quickly. It's back for Van Aanholt. Teasing Boyd. Touch back here. Milivojevic just to try and just help it on. Play gone down here. See what happened there. Is it Van Aanholt, I think? He'll have to pick himself up. There's no foul. Burnley driving left-hand side with Stephen Ward. Just into the Palace half now. Uses Ashley Westwood. On in turn for Hendrick. Hendrick back for Tarkowski, who squares it for Michael Keane. Keane for Lowton. Sammy Lee just instructs Sahar to get close to Lowton. Ball inside once more for Tarkowski. Stephen Ward going down that left again. Looking through the middle here though to try and pick out Barnes. Westwood with the ball. Barnes to collect it. Touched inside. Not a good ball unfortunately. Didn't find Boyd. Here's Sahar. Boyd's won it back though of Sahar. Here's Hendrick. Arfield. Seen a bit of joy through the middle Arfield at times. Barnes to get it back to Hendrick. Looking for Stephen Ward here, left-hand side. Ward to take this down. Ball inside for Westwood. Lowton's available on for Hendrick. Hendrick on in turn for Keane. Keane to drive forward. Looking for the ball in the middle if he can. Barnes to take it off Vokes. Arfield couldn't win that, but it will break for Westwood. Uses Ward again. Vokes wants it in the middle. Target is Vokes does win the header, helped away though, but only as far as Jeff Hendrick. Couldn't take it in his stride, unfortunately. Boyd to collect that, touches it back to Lowton. Good cross needed here now. Ball into the middle, header one, just over. Sam Vokes, so he was close. Got a really good contact on that. Hennessy looked beaten, but just over the angle at the far post. And that will be close for the Clarets. Hennessy had given it up, I think. Vokes close to making it 2-0. But Burnley getting some joy. Great ball in from Lowton. That's the sort of service Sam Vokes wants. Hennessy with the goal kick. Ward battles with his man to come off Benteke, so it'll be a Burnley throw. Stephen Ward just marking him on that occasion. Left hand side, former Wolves fullback Stephen Ward with the throw. Will it break for Burnley here? It will. Barnes to take it down, uses Westwood. On in turn for Keane. Lowton available right hand side. Will use Keane again. Burnley trying to dictate the pace the best they can. Here's Keane looking to just dink one in, again looking for Vokes. Both went for the same ball perhaps. Arfield to take it down, face play. Townsend getting back at him. Can Arfield get a ball in here? Is it against the defender? Won Burnley's second corner of the afternoon. And it's going to be the Clarets to take that on the left hand side. Arfield with it. Keane up. Tarkowski up, bit of pushing and shoving on Tarkowski. Burnley need this ball in the middle, try and win it. Headed on, flicked on. Tarkowski will get there by this right byline, gets the ball back in there, looking for Keane. Has he won the header? Might still fall in here for Arfield. Arfield back inside, but they'll clear the lines here. Benteke to get it away. Needed a bit of height on that from Arfield. Here's Sahar looking to tease Westwood on that far side. Burnley win the ball back. Fair enough challenge from Boyd. Nothing wrong with that. Crowd getting excited. Burnley to bring the ball forward. Looking for Barnes again. Too much on it this time. And that'll run away. Though it's applauded by Barnes. And that'll be a goal kick for Crystal Palace. 15 minutes to half time. Just see a replay here of the Boyd challenge. Perfectly fair. Nothing wrong with that. Studs weren't up. And there's a problem here. Problem for Stephen Ward, I think. He's had a really good start to the game. I just wonder if he's just got a recurrence of the knee problem. Has he taken the bang? Burnley want to just have a look at this, assess this one. John Flanagan's on the bench. Stephen Ward has been struggling. It is his left knee, causing him some discomfort again.
Yeah, he's been struggling with that knee a couple of weeks now. It'd be a big blow if he has to go off.
He would. I think he's been excellent the first half hour. But he has been struggling with it. Ali Beattie just assessing it. At the minute, I can't see John Flanagan getting ready to come on. John Flanagan played here for Liverpool. I think you're not going to know the game in question. They led 3-0 going for the title with 11 minutes left and drew 3-3. Let's just see what happens here. Stephen Ward out to his feet. Referee just there as well to assess it. Flanagan is stretching. Ward just going off for the minute. Not sure the change is imminent because Flanagan's not being called to the bench. Stephen Ward going to be able to. He's just flexing his knees at the minute. That'll be a restart. Ward just stretching on the touchline.
Big issues with the computer here.
Technology does drive the world, doesn't it? Burnley win the header at the back. Stephen Ward is coming back on. He's just making sure the referee is giving him the signal. It's Joel Ward with the throw, former Portsmouth defender. 13 minutes to half time. Joel Ward to get that forward. Chase for Tarkowski. Boy's waited for his chance. Stephen Ward hooks it away. Burnley battle to try and win the next one. MacArthur back for Joel Ward. Elton here. Townsend down that right hand side. Dummy's one man, gets away from Arfield up against Stephen Ward. Arfield gets back at him. There's so much trickery, haven't they? Joel Ward just to touch that back. MacArthur again, looking at the back post. Lowton wins the header. Might break here for Palace again, though. Here's Sahar, looking to get some trickery in here. Helped on, big chance for Patrick Van Aanholt here. On his right foot, well blocked. Just couldn't get the power he needed, the Dutchman on his right foot. He'll hook a ball back in, though, right-footed this time. Looking towards Benteke. He's bouncing around in there. Tarkowski will get it away. No infringement. Good work here from Vokes to collect the out ball. He's up against his man. He's pulled him back. That'll be a free kick just inside the Palace half. Vokes on Delaney. Just seen a replay there. Is there a handball here? He does hit his arm, but you know, he's so close. The touch from Benteke to Tarkowski. Turn here from MacArthur to help it on for Zaha. Zaha left-hand side now. So up against Matt Lowton. Looking to tease him. Take him on into the box. Trying to get across him. Matt Lowton's got the block on. Hooks it away. More up than away, perhaps. But battling here is Ashley Barnes. It's come off Barnes. Allardyce fields it. Van Aanholt with the throw. Just over 10 minutes remain to half-time. Burnley thought maybe they were 2 up when Barnes converted for the second. Ruled out for handball. Here's Punchin. 1-0 it is to Burnley. Skipper, former Blackpool player Jason Punchin. Look to try and spread it here for Zaha. Takes it down well on that far side. Lowton onto him quickly. That's going to be a corner. Another pressure here, or more pressure here from Palace. They do stretch the game with Zaha and Townsend. Burnley got to defend yet another corner here. Punching across to take it. Goes short. Picks out Zaha. Zaha looking to try and weave his magic, get a cross in. It's really towards the back post. Burnley have got ahead on that. Under pressure. Another corner. 7th of the game already. Tarkowski conceded that. Inside the final 10 of the half. It's Townsend on that right-hand side to take it now. Try and deliver it into the 6-yard box. Townsend with the delivery now. Strings it right in there. Good ball in there. Will bounce around in there. Milivojevic has hooked it wide. Wow. Expected him to get that on target. Milivojevic couldn't manage it. And the crowded box survives. Just fell to him nicely. He smashed it ever so hard. Wide at the target. Relief for Burnley. I guess Burnley worked hard to put him off. And that maybe just worked the trick. A Serbian wide of the target. That's definitely their best chance of the half. Thankfully, wide of the target.
Yeah, it was big chance that.
Yeah, I mean, you're surprised he kept it down as well. You just thought it was going to be on target. Good work here from Westwood to help it on. Van Aanholt gets the better of Boyd. They've so much going forward, Palace. Here's Townsend. Joel Ward to join him on that right-hand side. Hooks it back inside for Townsend. Townsend done with the cross initially, gets a ball in. He's looking in there for Benteke, wins the header. But Boyd will come away with it, just smashes it forward. Vokes onside and on the chase here. He's got defenders for company, but Vokes will win this next ball here. Holding his man off nicely as he got support. Trying to help it on for Boyd. Boyd will get to the byline here. Barnes trying to get in the middle.
Well done, George Boyd. No, nobody there, so he holds it up, gets support.
Made his Burnley debut here 2 seasons ago. Lowton to get a ball in. It's headed away this time. But only as far as Jeff Hendrick. Hendrick, nice ball on. Finds Stephen Ward, left-hand side. Can he get another cross in here? Looks to, right into the mix. Looking for Barnes. Header one. Saved by Hennessy. It was Vokes' header. Oh, what a good save that is from Hennessy. Moving to his left-hand side. 2 Burnley players down, pick themselves up, but Zaha's on the counter-attack now. It will be end-to-end stuff, this. He's making progress, Zaha, but Burnley've got a block on. Lowton to help it on. Arfield to get it away in court. That'll be a free kick. We'll get a chance to see the replay. Looks a top save, this, from Hennessy to his left-hand side. The ball's into the mix. Just, is it Barnes or is it... No, it's Sam Vokes. Sam Vokes with a header. Just to the left-hand side of Hennessy, and Hennessy's made a fine save to stop Burnley extending their advantage. It's a good save.
It almost squeezed through, didn't it?
Did.
Almost.
Yeah, initial block, but it's a top save. Welsh colleagues, of course, Hennessy and Vokes. Went to the semi-finals of the European Championships last season. Heaton looking to plant this in and around the box. Barnes to jump. Will it fall for Vokes here? Try to hit it on the turn. Delaney will get it away. Delaney and Kelly have struggled against Barnes and Vokes. The power in the air, I think, has caused a problem. It'll be a Lowton throw down this right-hand side. Remember, Hull drew 0-0 at Southampton earlier today. Swansea go to Manchester United tomorrow. But wouldn't it make things so much easier if Burnley could keep hold of this advantage? Lowton with the throw. He's looking for Vokes, trying to flick it on. Boyd gets there as he pushed over. Oh, there must have been a query. There must have been a query. Boyd did look like he was about to take control of that. Burnley will be annoyed. Hendrick with the block. We'd have to see that again. Westwood to win the next ball. Touch back by MacArthur. You'd want to see it again. Back with Hennessy. His save moments ago denied Sam Vokes. Stephen Ward's headed that backwards, but next header's Tarkovsky's. Got some pace and power on it. Taken down nicely though here by Joel Ward. Stephen Ward to win the header at the other end. Burnley should win some ball here, not quite. Milivojevic just to help it on. It's with Van Aanholt again. Ball in, looking for Benteke. Can't get away. Westwood, he's done so well, just in front of the back line. Poor kick here from Delaney. Burnley on the chase. Van Aanholt to get it back to his keeper. Will do well to prevent the corner, and has done. Could have been an embarrassment. Hennessy with the clearance. Just over 5 minutes of the half remain. Pushing the back there by Benteke on Hendrick. Easy one for the referee to give. It was right in front of him. Now then, let's see Burnley's penalty shout here. Flicked on by Vokes. He's taking it down, Boyd. No, not enough for me. Not quite enough from Punching for me there. There is a little ease into the back, but not quite enough for me. What do you think, Darren?
No, I think he's just trying to get himself a penalty there. I really haven't had many of those this season. Debatable decisions, but he's trying to win one there, I think, Phil.
Yeah, another point on the Vokes header, or two headers. We haven't scored from a header since the game against Watford at home in September, which is incredible. Trying to flick that on Barnes. Westwood to get it back in there, in the mix again. Vokes to try, keen to try and win it, but they'll come away with it now. Townsend on the counter, overrun it. Ward's done well with that. Arfield to touch it down the line again, can't keep it in play. You'd want Stephen Ward to be able to continue in the second half,
you
wouldn't
definitely would. You definitely would. I mean,
He's
I really don't understand why Zaha and Townsend have switched so early in the game. You know, they were both having a little bit of success individually, so I don't really see what the point was in switching.
Yeah, it's very brave of Stephen Ward to keep battling on with an injury. This will be a Burnley throw.
Burnley have been terrific first half, Phil. Terrific.
Very competitive, Darren, haven't they? You know, very physical. Some would say direct at times, but it's worked.
You know, I don't think they have been that direct sometimes. Phil, they've played some nice stuff. Jeff Hendrick and Ashley Westwood have looked to keep it going at obvious points, moving it wide to the wide men, particularly down the left with Stephen Ward.
That's a decent throwing, but the referee's seen something here, bit of pushing. And Wayne Hennessy's got himself a free kick. 3.5 minutes to half-time. Ashley Barnes joins Danny Ings as Burnley's record scorer, joint record scorer in the Premier League. His goal separates the two sides. Crowd getting edgy. Hennessy with the free kick. Target going to be Benteke. Tarkovsky went in, got caught there. Whoa, that was a stray arm from the Belgian. Burnley not happy, and he's got called to him here. Benteke, certainly the referee's going to have a word. He's caught his man, there's no doubt about it. And there's an apology from Benteke. And Tarkovsky is furious with the Belgian. Now let's just see a replay here. Bobby Madley might just be wanting a bit of help here. He's come short, swings on the blind side a little there. It is a card. What colour was it? He's caught him, hasn't he? But it's a stray arm. I don't think there's too much there. Physical game, isn't it? Has he been carded, Darren? I
didn't see it, Phil, to be honest. I've been trying for 25 minutes to get my PC to work.
Yeah, he's making a note. He's booked him. So Benteke in the book. I'm not sure there's a lot in that, I've got to say. A little bit of sympathy with the former Villa forward. Here's Heaton to get that forward, looking for Vokes to try and win it, headed away by Milivojevic. Poor touch from Zaha, has carried it out of play, and that'll be a Burnley throw. Carrick's in no hurry here, 2 minutes to half time, leading 1-0. Lowton with it, looking to throw it down the line for Vokes to try and win. Who's that come off? Straight from the throw, I think, so it'll be a goal kick. 90 seconds of the 45 remain. Burnley weathered an early storm, plenty of corners early on. It's gone short here for Damien Delaney. Now 35 Delaney, hasn't been playing a lot of football in the back line. Came on Wednesday against Spurs. It's looking for Benteke, Tarkowski to win it. Crowd not happy. Barnes seemed to jump into his man a little there. Kelly, will he go back to his keeper? He does. Awkward one for Hennessy. Gets a good boot on it and out of play. Now I think Ward's going to come off here. I think Stephen Ward's coming off, Darren. He's just signalled to the bench, and I think he's struggling here. The crowd see this as time wasting. It isn't. Stephen Ward's been struggling. And I think we're going to see John Flanagan shortly, aren't we, Darren?
Looks that way, Phil.
I just wonder if Stephen Ward, he's got a week to get back for West Brom. It's a shake of the head, I think, from the Republic of Ireland international, as much as I'm just struggling. And Burnley, perhaps just on the stroke of half-time, might have to make a change here. Has John Flanagan got them called? Not yet. More treatment for Stephen Ward, but I think they're preparing the change. Flanagan will come on at left back. It's 4 additional minutes at the end of the first half. Boy, we've been in that position before. Nearly led at Liverpool, if you remember. Stephen Ward is coming off, and John Flanagan will come on. That's a big blow, because Stephen Ward has been excellent in recent weeks. Played a big part in the goal. And it'll be John Flanagan to replace him. Played a big part in the goal. We're in time added on now. Flanagan for Ward. That's the change. Flanagan on loan from Liverpool. Looks like he's got a big part to play in the rest of Burnley's season. He'll move in at left back. He'll have 3 minutes of time added on to negotiate. It's Flanagan to take the throw. Ward gone straight to the touchline in conversation with Robbie Brady. Can't continue. Here's Flanagan with the throw down the line. Burnley can't win the first header, hacked away. Here's Benteke, Tarkowski wins the header, concedes the throw. Take it quickly. Burnley have had heartache and time added on. Can't afford it again here. Missed kick from Joel Ward, brought amusement from the crowd. Arfield can't keep it in play. It'll be another throw to Palace. Joel Ward with it. Gets it back from MacArthur. Back inside from MacArthur. Former Hamilton player. Uses Damien Delaney. Delaney just on in turn for Van Aanholt. Goes back again for Martin Kelly. Kelly to dig one out. Big ball forward, looking for Townsend. Burnley thought they might have offside flag. Flanagan wins the header. There's a block off here, but not enough for a foul. Trying to win it back on that far side is Hendrick. Ball inside. Palace looking to try and build attacks late on here. Van Aanholt with it. We've played just over 2 minutes of the added time. Van Aanholt, Benteke's in the middle screaming for it. Boyd's got to prevent the cross as he pushed him over. Boyd in there to try and win it again. He's delayed Van Aanholt a little here. Good block here again from Boyd, working ever so hard. Barnes takes it down really well. He'll drive forward now. Former Brighton player. They'll know all about that here. Right hand side, he's got Boyd ahead of him. Too much on it. See what he was trying to do. And that'll go out for a goal kick. 3 minutes of the 4 played.
I'll tell you what though, Phil, that's why George Boyd's in this side. He's just won a tackle 30 yards from his own goal when Van Aanholt and Zaha are trying to combine, wins the tackle. He's up in support of Ashley Barnes, and he's trying to get the overlap when Ashley Barnes tries to feed him through. Unbelievable work rate from George Boyd.
Ball forward here, looking for Benteke through the middle. Keane wins the header. Burnley win the next ball through Hendrick. Burnley got to clear the lines here, make sure they see the half out. Flanagan on his left-hand side, ball forward looking for Vokes. Kelly looked to be all over him there. It will be a Burnley throw. Might be enough to see the half out. The left-hand side with Flanagan. Looked a foul to me. Kelly looked all over his man. Anyway, Flanagan with it. Down that left-hand side. Looking towards Vokes, down the line. Good today, Vokes. Come off a defender. How about that? Last chance. Throw men forward. Worth a go here, isn't it? So the referee allow the corner to be taken. Score now, different complexion on the second half. Keane to come forward, Tarkowski to come forward. They've left Zaha up. Not sure there'll be time for a counter-attack. But let's see what Burnley can do here. Got to win the first header here and see what they can do. Arfield to deliver, swings it in. Tarkowski peeled away to the back. Keane wins the header. Burnley battling away in there. There's a foul, is there, by Barnes. Shot was from Tarkowski, saved by the keeper. We've played 4.5 additional minutes. I don't think Bobby Madley will continue with the half much longer. Burnley back in shape. Crowd getting very edgy, considering they've won 6 of their last 9. Wow, the crowd's edgy. Had a look at his watch. He'll have another look now. Helps it on for Van Aanholt. Ball forward. We're still playing here. Keane needs to win this. Has done. Hacks it away. It'll stay in, will it, for Townsend? It does. Has another look at his watch, the referee. Wow, we're playing on here. Past the 5-minute mark now. Townsend block is good from Lowton. Had another look at his watch. Townsend. Van Aanholt to drive forward here. Can he get a ball in here? This could be dangerous. Good block. Westwood had a really good half. Had a really good half, Westwood. Now then, into the 6th minute of additional time at the end of the first half. Left-hand side with Van Aanholt. Bobby Madley's had a look at his watch. He's blown for half-time. Burnley have the advantage at half-time. That goal on 8 minutes from Ashley Barnes. Great work from Stephen Ward. Barnes had dispossessed Milivojevic initially. Got it wide, Westwood to Ward. Ward put the ball in. Missed kick initially from Barnes, but made no mistake with the second chance under the body of the keeper. Now Barnes thought he'd made it 2-0 on 17 minutes, but replays do suggest he'd handled the ball in the build-up. Vokes close on 29 minutes with a header just over the bar. Milivojevic should have scored on 36 minutes. A corner broke for him, right foot effort with power wide of the target, and then Sam Vokes on 38 minutes. Good save from Hennessy to his left-hand side. And at half-time, Burnley got the advantage and deserved to have the advantage.
Yeah, I think so, Phil. I think no one can have any complaints. I don't think that Burnley lead at half-time, and you know, with a scratch a look it could have been to it. Probably is handball, Phil.
I think so,
It
yeah.
probably is, but you know, get away with that one. Like, remember the Arsenal one that they got away with at Turf Moor? He just want something to go your way, anything. And a 2-0 lead at half-time would have been quite something. As it is, 1-0. Palace have to score 2 to win.
Yeah.
A nice position to be in.
Yeah, and those changes, I think, vindicated. I know a lot of Burnley fans wanted to see a bit of flair, the Stephen Defoe, the pace of Andre Gray, you know, Johan Berg Gudmundsson coming back. But you've got to say the gaffer's got it right so far.
Absolutely. You can't argue with his you know, I mean, it's easy to knee-jerk. It's so easy to knee-jerk. People react so quickly to team news, and if their favourite player isn't in, they're into social media straight away. But you've got to put your faith in the manager and the players who've got you into these positions throughout the season. He's gone to tried and tested. He's gone to 2 men who will work their absolute socks off, and George Boyd down this right hand side has been unbelievable in support.
Yes. You mean Boyd and Arfield there, do you?
Yeah. George Boyd, particularly on the right hand side, you know, helping out his full-back Matt Lowton wherever he can, and getting forward, also supporting at the other end. And the opposite side, Scott Arfield, little less involved in the first half, but he's still done a lot of defensive work tracking back for Stephen Ward, and now it'll be John Flanagan, of course.
Because it applies up front as well, doesn't it? Barnes and Vokes getting through a lot of work.
Front two have been terrific. Central two have been terrific. Westwood has been a calming influence. Jeff Hendricks, just every time he's got the ball, he's calmed play down, found a yellow shirt. It's been a very accomplished first half. Tom Heaton's made that one save that you'd expect him to make. Yeah, all good.
Yeah, just the bad news, isn't it? That Stephen Ward injury. We knew in the wake he was struggling. Just had a reoccurrence of that left knee injury.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see Stephen Ward for a week or two, are we? You know, I think he definitely needs to get that knee just rested up a little bit. And, you know, injuries hitting us at the wrong time. But in adversity sometimes, Phil, you come to the fore. Yeah,
you thought that a little bit with Ashley Westwood. I thought Westwood had a good half. I thought had a very good half.
Oh, they're terrific. I mean, to a man, first half Burnley were absolutely terrific.
Yeah, last time we won here, you've got to go back to December 2001. 2 goals from Ian Moore that day. Clinton Morrison scored for Palace. Burnley won 2-1. 10 without a win since then. Yeah. And Burnley are due a win here. They are due a win here. And we're due a win away in the capital in the top flight. January 1975, Ray Hankin got the only goal at Loftus Road. So 42 years since we won away in the capital. This would be one night to do it. They're busy watering the pitch. The Burnley subs are warming up here. I'm not expecting any changes.
I think Hull's point before the game, you know, it can work two ways, you know, Phil. It can fire teams, it can make teams despondent. And I don't know how Burnley would react to it hearing the news. I'm sure they would have heard the news. But as Sean Dyche said all along, it's about what we do. It's all about what we do. You don't need to look at other teams because of the position you're in. Swansea need to look at other teams. Swansea, trust me now, all Swansea's players are watching this game tonight, and they're sick as donkeys at half time.
Yeah, they're desperate, aren't they?
You know, but Burnley, it's in their own hands. All they need to do is keep their cool, keep playing the way they have been, pick up the odd point here and there, and they'll be safe.
Yes, they've done ever so well early on in the season. Now, just to have a look at what everybody's got left. Sunderland are down, so we'll forget Sunderland. Middlesbrough are just virtually down for me. They've 27 points. They play Man City at home tomorrow. They go to Chelsea. They're at home to Southampton and away to Liverpool. I think Middlesbrough are just about down. Going into today's game, they're 9 behind Burnley with 4 to play. Swansea in 18th have got 31 points with 4 left. They go to Manchester United tomorrow. They're at home to Everton a week today. Then they go to Sunderland. Let's hope Sunderland revitalised, having been relegated. And on the last day, they've got West Brom at home. I could see Swansea winning their last 2. Hull have 3 left. They've got 34 points, having drawn today at Southampton. They've got Sunderland at home next. And then they come here to Palace on the 13th of May.
Which is a big old game.
Could be, couldn't it? You know, if we could get this result today, it'd be a massive game. And then they entertain Spurs on the last day. Might be a good fixture for Hull, because Spurs might have second place guaranteed at that stage. Burnley, of course, we've got West Brom at home next Saturday, Bournemouth away the following Saturday, and on the last Sunday, West Ham at home. Palace, after today, they've got some tough fixtures. They go to Man City on Saturday the 6th. They entertain Hull here on Saturday the 13th, and then go to Manchester United on the last day. You don't fancy Palace's fixtures, because Man City and Man U have got so much to play for, striving for a Champions League berth.
Yeah, their backstop really was today, and Hull City at home. That was their backstop, wasn't it? And
they may have enough with 38.
Yeah,
anyway.
they may. And if they lose today and the score stays the same, they've still got the Hull City game to fall back upon. It's interesting, you know, all the talk this week about Burnley being on the slide and stuff, and Palace being on the up. But there's a result stand as we sit here now looking at the Premier League table. Burnley above Palace in the table.
Yeah, crazy world, isn't it? Long way to go, and Palace have so much going forward. But it's been Burnley. It seems Burnley more likely to score again, I think. The defence have got to keep switched on. Because there's no doubt about it, as we get closer towards the finishing line, providing the score stays the same, Burnley are going to start retreating backwards. Palace are going to start piling the pressure on. There's no doubt about that. You know, they'll come in the second half again. So you're expecting and you want and you hope for a really, really big 45 minutes from Burnley now. Yes.
The equivalent to that first 45 minutes would do it just nicely, thank you.
Yes, again. A word about James Tarkowski. That means his first Premier League start, and it's not an easy one, is it, against Christian Benteke?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. He's a handful, you know. I mean, he took one in the eye as well from Benteke. I don't think there was anything really deliberate in it, but he did take one from him.
Just to pick up on something we mentioned in commentary, Ashley Barnes has gone level now with Danny Ings. We thought for a minute he'd gone ahead with 11 Premier League goals. Stephen Fletcher and Andre Gray have got 8. Graham Alexander and George Boyd have 7. So that's all-time Premier League goals for the Clarets. I thought the crowd got a little edgy, Darren, considering
they did.
They've won 6 of the last 9.
They're going to do though, Phil. You know, they're going to do, because they know, they think they're almost at the finishing line, and you're dipping for the line almost, and Burnley are threatening to come past them, and that leaves them still with work to do. So they're going to be nervous, but they'll be sat there thinking we've got a goal in us. I'm sure they'll be sat there thinking we've got a goal in us somewhere.
But you feel they could concede again. I don't think they've got the tightest of defences, and they've got Dan, Tompkins and Sacco out. Considered 24 at home now, so they've got a goal in them to concede, I think.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the front two of Burnley have made them look really, really suspect, haven't they? And if you can keep that up for another 45 minutes, who's to say Burnley can't score again in this game?
Won a lot of headers, Sam Vokes, hasn't he?
Yeah, and Ashley Barnes has worked tirelessly up front alongside him. They've been great. Great. And you know, if he gets the last 20 minutes, you can pull one of those off. You can put Andre Gray on. You can pull them both off and put Andre Gray on. And put a defensive shield on if you need to.
Interesting, he didn't put Dan Adji on the bench today. Is that maybe because of the injury to Stephen Ward?
Maybe a little bit.
He wants that bit of extra cover at the back.
Maybe a little bit, but he's got enough creativity there with Brady, Defoe, Goodmanson. I think he probably just thought, you need a defender or two on the bench. Flanagan and Long are providing the defensive. But you can put Kevin Long on if you want, as a shield if you want in the last 15 minutes. He's getting to that stage.
Sure. Do you think there's a temptation to go Robbie Brady left back, perhaps? He has played there.
I don't think there's a temptation to do anything other than what he's done at the minute, Phil. Square pegs in square holes. Keep it as it is. You know, you're asking for a big 45 minutes now from John Flanagan. Probably you want his biggest 45 minutes of the season against either Townsend or Azar, whatever these two decide to do in terms of switching in the second half. But a big 45 minutes from him is what we need now.
You've got to stop the crosses getting in, haven't you? That's part and parcel of it, isn't it?
Without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt. That's the first thing.
Just seen the possession. 58 Palace, 42 Burnley. Shots 6 for Palace, 7 for Burnley, 1 on target for Palace, 2 for the Clarets, 7 corners to 3. Be nice if we weren't last on match of the day tonight as well, wouldn't it?
Well, it'd be nice for us. We're staying down tonight. It'd be nice for us to get them 3 points on the board.
No choice.
To go out and have a few beers.
No choice. There's no trains back, so we are down here, and let's hope we can pick up a result. I noticed one of the guys is back for the Everton-Chelsea game tomorrow. I think it's 2:15 kick-off. That's a task, isn't it? And to get back for that on the train. But anyway, we'll see. So 3 to go, Darren, after this. And we're closing in on the Gaffer's 200th league game in charge. That'll be away at Bournemouth. How time flies.
So today's 198 league games.
It is. Yes, it is.
And his win rate, what's it going to be, Phil? You'll have it there, I bet.
Well, going into today, it's 80 wins, 59 draws, 58 defeats. Bearing in mind that's 2 Premier League seasons. That ain't bad, is it? Sean Dyche's record in the Premier League going into today: 17 wins, 18 draws, 37 defeats.
You're not going to argue with that, are you?
No, you're not. That's decent. That's decent. And Burnley have reaped the dividends of sticking by the man after relegation 2 years ago. You just get a feeling this is a massive 45 minutes.
That's about the biggest understatement you've made.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Yeah, you do.
Bear in mind, I'm going to go...
I like our last 3.
I'm going to give you the nuclear option now, Phil. The nuclear option.
Oof. You're not going to...
Well, the nuclear option is we're 5 points clear with 3 games to go, because Swansea are going to lose tomorrow. But as it stands, we're 8 points clear with 3 games to go, and we've got the cigars out.
You're going to be with me tomorrow. I'm nervous about Swansea at Old Trafford. Yeah, I can't believe they've gone 24 unbeaten. Yes, they were impressive at Turf Moor, but they're losing players every game.
I looked at their probable side tomorrow, Phil, and it ain't a bad one, trust me. Rooney will come in, Mkhitaryan, Rashford, Lingard, Young.
Ashley, I like Ashley Young. I thought Ashley Young was excellent.
I just rattled off 6 players there who you were wanting, anybody wanting their side. So
yeah, the keeper's decent, isn't he? He's not
Stop
bad.
worrying.
He's not bad. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, he's not bad at all. And that game is 12 o'clock, I think, tomorrow. Burnley leading here by a goal to 0. I mean, it knocked some stuff in out of Swansea if Burnley could keep this up. Here come the teams. Remember, Burnley have already made one change with John Flanagan on for Stephen Ward. It's as you were for Palace by the look of it. They've no defensive cover on the bench at all. A Schlupp could play left back, but that's about it, I think. They've nothing else really to offer at the back. Sammy Lee making his way to the dugouts was Sam Allardyce's assistant at England as well, briefly, very briefly. Just waiting for Burnley to emerge. Palace look like this. Hennessy in goal, Joel Ward, Kelly Delaney, Van Aanholt at the back. Midfield, MacArthur, Milivojevic and Puncheon. And ahead of them, Zaha, Benteke and Townsend. So a lot to look forward to. Burnley just a little bit later coming out.
Just composing themselves, Phil.
Yeah. It was at the 1978 World Cup when Holland waited for 5 minutes before Argentina came out. Here come Burnley. So Flanagan in at left back. Stephen Ward having to give in to that knee injury. Looks like everybody else A-OK. Ashley Barnes, one of the last out. Linesman. Not seen Sam. Yeah, Sam Vokes is there. So Burnley line up like this. Heaton in goal. Across the back line. Lowton, Keane, Tarkowski. And now Flanagan, Boyd, Westwood, Hendrick, Arfield in midfield. Barnes the scorer off Sam Vokes. Stephen Ward just in tracksuit top with just got some wrapping on that left knee just to try and take the swelling down, I think. Burnley be having a look at that in the week. Been a big player for Burnley this season. He'll be missed. See if they can get him back for West Brom next Saturday. Burnley to get us underway. Start of this second half, right to left. We are underway. Burnley leading by a goal to 0. Ashley Barnes with that goal on 8 minutes. He thought he doubled it 10 minutes later. Ruled out for what did look like a handball. Hendrick to battle away. Westwood in the middle there with Puncheon. Helped on here towards Van Aanholt. Palace looking to get out of the blocks quickly here. It's with Townsend, centre circle. Hooks it wide for Joel Ward. Down the line for Zaha. Flanagan in strong. Won the ball. Fair enough. Allardyce, not in his technical area. Whoa, that can't be allowed, can it? Remonstrating with the referee. Outside his technical area. It's not got there yet. Wow, that can't be allowed. Flanagan was strong. Foul given against Barnes here. Got the first challenge in against Zaha. There's a stare between the two. Zaha laughing. He's okay. So it'll be a free kick. Hennessy here. Referee having a word with Barnes. He's only booked Benteke for the minute. Free kick with Hennessy. Good save from him to deny Vokes 7 minutes before half time. Here's Hennessy with it. Just dinks one in the middle. Tarkowski to come across and win it. Good header. Van Aanholt to pick up the loose ball on his left foot. Gets it in there. Offside surely against Benteke. Linesman's flags up and it's right. Crowd not happy in front of us, but clearly offside. The former Liverpool striker. Burnley free kick. Yeah, clearly offside. It's not even close. Tom Heaton set to take it. Just be inside his 18-yard box. You wonder if he'd need a cap here because the sun is starting to go down. Heaton with it. Big boot forward. looking towards Barnes. Just get a flick on. Vaux can't win the next one. There's Benteke. Heads it backwards. Should be Townsend's. We'll touch it back to Van Aanholt. There's Punchin. Oh, Punchin's caught his man there for me. That'll be a Burnley free kick. It's Boyd gone down. The Palace skipper just catching George Boyd. Round the ankle, I think. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a poor one from Punchin. Oh, he's caught George Boyd there. The ball had gone. Boyd had nicked it. And I think it's a booking, is it, for Punchin? You can see what he's gonna just give him a lecture. Boyd just to pick himself up. He's feeling that, there's no doubt about it. Not malicious, I think, just late from Punchin. Burnley free kick, Arfield over it.
Second goal would be nice, Phil.
Oh, it would. It would. Yeah. Arfield to deliver. Westwood to have a quick word. Arfield to get it in the mix. Keane just hovering at the far post. Ball in there now. Swings it in, looking towards Keane. Header one. They'll get it away though, Palace. Next to it is Flanagan. Heavy touch and out of play. And that'll be a Palace throw. Shouted, I think. Got Hendrick out of the way. Here's the throw with right back Joel Ward. Palace fans finding their voice. Barnes to close him down. Milivojevic to take it. Serbian will be up against Johan Berg Gudmundsson in the summer. Serbia in Iceland's group in the World Cup qualifiers. Benteke to jump here, flick it on. Tarkowski to win the next ball. Will it break here? It will. Coming forward for Palace. That's nicked off John Flanagan. And there'll be a throw down this right-hand side with Joel Ward. Looking for options. Into the box for Zaha. Flanagan done well, but can't keep possession. Tries to win it again. Caught Townsend. Playing on, I think, and the referee's indicated we can play on here. Arfield battling away with Zaha. That'll be a Burnley goal kick. Well done, Flanagan. He's making sure he gets stuck in. Oh, Zaha's got to be booked. He's gone face to face with the linesman. You can't do that. That's got to be clamped out. Zaha's got to be booked here. He's gone face to face with the linesman. He is booked. Absolutely. But oh, he's clapped the referee. He should go. He should go, I think. He's clapped the referee. He should be going. Darren, he should be going. It's a red, surely. Oh, he's clapped the referee. He's got away with it, Zaha. Oh, that's a let-off for Wilf Zaha. He was yellow-carded and immediately applauded the referee. There might be a riot here, but he should have gone, Darren. He should have gone.
It's a tough one, isn't it? He applauds the ref for booking him. Is that more dissent?
Of course it is. Should have gone. It's clear. Should have been on his way. It's petulant. Here's Delaney to help it on for Townsend. He certainly riled the crowd, which will help Palace. Zaha to take this in his stride. This is the test now. Zaha and Flanagan. A big test. Arfield to get back and try and help. Zaha to try and get it in the box. Here's Ward with the ball in. Headed away by Tarkowski. Next one. Milivojevic just gets it wide for Van Aanholt. Important moments for Burnley, I think. Here's Townsend. Hooks it on. Zaha's available right-hand side. Lucky lad for me. Gets a ball in there. Looking for Benteke. Keen to win the header. Might reach Vaux this. Milivojevic couldn't collect it in his stride. Vaux battles away. Has been robbed. Zaha to win it back. And Vaux wins it back. Great stuff from Sam Vaux. Looking early for Barnes on the counter. Delaney across, but Barnes will win it. He'll take it in the box now. Hooks it on, looking for Boyd. Shoulder to shoulder. One or two appeals. I think Van Aanholt just about okay there on Boyd. It was a good ball in from Barnes. Boyd had made a fantastic run. Here's Westwood getting through a lot of work. Finds Lowton.
Boy, we've got a game on our hands now.
We have. Yeah, they're riled, aren't they? They're riled. It's gone wide here for Flanagan. Hooks it down the line for Arfield. Wasn't quite enough on it for Arfield. He's kept it in play though. Touch back for Flanagan. Flanagan to hook it forward. Barnes to win it with Kelly. Kelly's conceded the throw. Big game this, isn't it now? Wow. We've played 6 second-half minutes. Zaha fortunate for me. As soon as he applauded the referee, having shown the card, he could have easily got a second yellow. Flanagan. to try and win this again. Zaha's just booted it forward for Benteke. It's a test here for Keane. It's coming down with snow on it, and Keane's taking it away down that right-hand side and will clear his lines. Done well there as he found Boyd. Boyd and Van Aanholt. It will be a Palace throw near the halfway line. 52 minutes on the watch. They're riled at Palace. Burnley to try and win it on that far side. That'll be an infringement, will it? No. I thought punching was foul there. Lowton to get it forward. Vokes on the chase. Delaney happy to let it go behind for a goal kick. The crowd are riled. Let's just see the challenge here. I'm not sure he made contact, to be fair. Westwood on punching. No, punching's, I think, gone down a bit late there for me. I think the referee's got that right. Header won by Tarkowski at the back. Touch from Zaha. Zaha to win it again. Hendrick just trying to help out Flanagan. Flanagan in strong. Burnley throw, and Zaha's at it again. Oh, he can't survive this, surely. He's got to be careful. He's such a talent. Was clearly a Burnley throw. Flanagan's winning the battle at the minute, isn't he, to be fair?
Yeah, touch wood. We may have to swap wings, Zaha, at the minute. He's getting nothing out of John Flanagan.
Kelly to win the header. Might break for Boyd here. Looks to scoop it forward for Vokes on the chase. He's onside. Kelly across to deal with it. Vokes battling away and get another chance here. Touch back towards Boyd. Boyd to hook it in there. Finds Arfield. Arfield. Touch back for Boyd. He'll have to just check. Looks for Arfield once more. Arfield battling away. Done well. He's got Flanagan available. Flanagan will go inside here, will he? Taking Zaha on it, be a Burnley throw. Burnley throw. Every decision Palace thinks theirs. It's been reversed by the referee. Oh, and the linesman's getting some stick from Sam Allardyce and Sammy Lee. I think officials have got to be protected more in those circumstances. Here's Milivojevic, just helped it on for Van Aanholt. The referee changed the decision there. Back inside. So the crowd having a real old go at the linesman now. Ball into the box, looking for Benteke. Tarkowski to win it. Punching to help on. Look at shot from distance into the midrib of Tom Heaton. Palace have got a shot on target. It's come from Milivojevic. Comfortable save though. Tom Heaton. He took it down well. And Heaton will clear from his 18-yard box. 10 minutes into this second half. Ball forward, Boyd to try and take it down. Here's Townsend, under pressure, just uses punch here. Benteke screaming for it through the middle, Zaha's joined him. Townsend running at Lowton now, gets the ball in, it's dangerous, Flanagan with a good header, won it well, punching to take it down. Westwood trying to get close to it, there's Van Aanholt, down the line again. For Townsend, he'll whip another cross in here, this time right-footed, got a deflection, might still fall in there. Arfield with the header away. Barnes to jump and win it. Arfield to hook it forward. Chase here for Kelly. Under pressure from Barnes. Kelly back to his keeper, Hennessy. Hennessy, short for Delaney. Delaney looking long, looking for Townsend. Way too much on it, and that'll be a Burnley throw. Sam Allardyce looks perplexed. 6 runs out of 9.
He wants to calm down a bit. He wants to calm down a bit, Sam. He won't make 70.
Yeah, it seems contesting every decision, aren't they? Lowton taking his time with the throw. Burnley leading by a goal to 0. Ashley Barnes with that goal as early as the 8th minute. Here's Barnes, touch back for Vokes, heavy touch though, giving Flanagan a lot to do, does get there, but he's conceded possession to Zaha here, gets back at him to win it, foul given against Flanagan, halfway line, ooh, and in strong here is Joel Ward to get the ball off Scott Arfield. Free kick for Palace, that battle between Flanagan and Zaha, wow. It's going to be left, is it, for Joel Ward. Certainly cranking up the pressure. Don't think Flanagan did a great deal wrong, to be honest. Didn't help, it was right in front of the dugout. Sam Allardyce is furious. He's furious. Ball in here from Joel Ward, looking for Benteke. Touch from Keane was vital. Takes it out for a throw-in on that left-hand side. With it Van Aanholt. Goes back inside for Puncheon. Puncheon, nice turn. He's got away from Boyd. Helps it on, looking for Benteke. Oh, Burnley got in each other's way. Townsend looking to get a ball, and it's blocked by Keane. Townsend again up against Keane. Keane battling away and wins it. Pure class from Michael Keane. Comes away with the ball. Finds Barnes, does he? Barnes battling away and keeps possession somehow. Just touch back to Boyd, but Boyd loses out. Townsend to get a ball in here. Cut out indeed by Lowton. The corner. First of the second half to Palace. What a game we've got on our hands now.
Burnley have got to get that ball up the field and regroup. They can't be messing around 25 yards from goal, Phil.
No, I think the ball back to Boyd was a little short. Corner here. Tom Heaton's just trying to point something out to the linesman, I think. It's a Palace corner, goes short for Zaha. Westwood to him. Zaha gets in on again. Oh, chance here. Shot from Van Aanholt. It's legs. Burnley will get it away. Only partially. A lot of pressure now from Palace. Back in there from Joel Ward. Too much on it. And that'll get behind for a goal kick. That's what Burnley needed at that stage. And it'll be a goal kick for Burnley. On the bench for the Clarets. Just going to see that blocked. It was a good block indeed. On the bench for Burnley, sorry, Nick Pope, Andre Gray, Robbie Brady, Stephen Defoe, Johan Berg Gudmundsson and Kevin Long. Of course, Flanagan has replaced Stephen Ward. Heaton with the goal kick. Looking to try and find Vokes, who's won so much in the air. It's evaded everybody. It'll be a Palace throw. Ironic cheers for the linesman. It gives a Palace throw. Flick on is from Benteke. Flanagan, nice touch back to his keeper. Heaton. Zaha to get it forward. Trying to flick it on here is Vokes. Half away. Might fall here for Flanagan. Playing on his wrong side, so that just makes it a little awkward. That'd be a Burnley throw. They want everything here. They want trips to the moon and back, I think, Palace, every time there's a decision to make.
Yeah,
it's a dive for me. Tell you what, that's a dive. That is a dive on replay. Here's Flanagan. Looking down the line, crowd getting edgy, Burnley taking a while. Header won by Kelly. Zaha, great touch, gets away from Flanagan, in his own half still, up against Hendrick. Touch inside from Benteke, wasn't great, but Townsend's just about done enough to keep it. He'll get it wide for Zaha. Zaha faces up Flanagan here. Comes inside nicely from MacArthur. MacArthur to go wide for Zaha. Zaha will get a cross in here now. Oh, it's got a deflection. Just helped away by Westwood. Barnes to battle Milivojevic. Taken down nicely here on that far side by Van Aanholt. Bouncing around in there. They'll get it away, Tarkowski. Looking here for Vokes. Vokes, big frame. Looking to hold on to the ball if he can. Releases Westwood. Arfield to take it on. He's got Barnes left-hand side. Burnley scorer. Arfield's ahead of him. Barnes into the box now, is he? Leaves it for Arfield. Not a lot up here at the minute. Here's Boyd. Boyd to use Arfield. Gone again, Boyd. That's nice. Boyd just to try and get a ball in if he can. Who's that come off? Goal kick. Came off Boyd last of all. Palace goal kick.
We've reached the hour mark, Phil.
Yeah, just see a replay of that. Hit against Boyd. Off the legs of Puncheon. It's gone wide on that left-hand side for Van Aanholt. Burnley leading by a goal to nil. Ball forwards too long. Crowd starting to groan. It's gone behind for a goal kick. Townsend does applaud it. Now on the bench for Palace, Speroni reserve keeper, Flamini. Uremi, who's played such little football, on loan from Chelsea. Campbell, Fraser Campbell, Lee Jung-yong, Bakary Sacco, former Wolves player, and Jeffrey Schlupp. So he's got attacking options. Sam Allardyce. Do remember we won at West Ham when Sam Allardyce was in charge there under Eddie Howe. Looking forward and out of play. It is given as a Palace throw by the linesman. Not of approval from Wilf Zaha. It's going to be Joel Ward with it. There's MacArthur inside for Delaney. Scored in that 4-3 game here a few seasons ago. It was the last game before Eddie Howe left, wasn't it? Wide here for Zaha. Ivory Coast international now, Wilf Zaha. Back inside for Ward, goes wide again. Zaha looking to get a ball in. Got some power on it, headed away. Will fall for Joe Ward here. Wide again for Zaha. The Zaha-Flanagan test is a big one. Flanagan's won it again here. Arfield up against Zaha. And that's a foul against Arfield. Wow. I don't see how that could be given. Arfield's furious. Now, I think it's gone a little out of hand down this right-hand side. For me, that wasn't an infringement.
He's got his arm wrapped around Zaha's leg, but as Zaha obstructed him to get to the ball in the first place. So it's
not for me.
6 to 1, half a dozen the other for me. Phil, that one.
Pressure on the linesman down this side, I think. Dangerous position. Townsend with it. Arfield's the one-man wall. Townsend to deliver. 63 minutes on the watch. Referee's just about ready now. Plenty of height in there. Townsend to deliver. Swings it in towards the back post. Headed one by the Clarets. Hendrick to try and win the next ball. MacArthur to try and get it back in there. Down that left channel. Hendricks just closed him down nicely. MacArthur gets support though, and it's Van Aanholt to nick it. Ball into the mix. Lowton to win the header. Another corner here. Corner number 9. It's a throw, in fact.
He's given the corner, but I think that's a throw-in.
Yeah, Matt Lowton thought so, didn't he? Oh, that'll be interesting. Tensions have rised here. Corner. Front of that vocal section. Swing it in. MacArthur right on the goal line. Bit of pushing and shoving. Referee not happy, Bobby Madley. Just calling a halt to proceedings. Not helping the tension, I don't think. We're ready to go again here. Corner will be swung in, plenty to aim at. Benteke, of course, a danger. Martin Kelly in there, swung right into the mix. Burnley haven't got a half head on it. Ball in there. Oh, what a save from Tom Heaton to deny him. What a top save. It was Delaney on his left foot. He was bound for the top corner, and Tom Heaton, through a crowded box, has found a real save here to deny him and tip it over. Another corner. Burnley really up against the pressure now. Corner swung in towards the penalty area. That's come off Benteke. That's a goal kick. Some relief for Burnley. Darren, top save from Tom Heaton.
Tipped it over at full stretch. Fantastic save from Tom Heaton. Right up there with some of his best saves of the season, just when Burnley needed it.
He's on the other side of the goal, bear in mind, and he does ever so well. Burnley did contest the award of the corner. They thought it was a throw. It's a top save. I don't think the defender on the line would have got there. Delaney so close. Top save. There's Heaton with the goal kick. Almost 20 minutes gone of this second half. Headed one at the back by Delaney. Hendrick to battle here. Wins a free kick. MacArthur's infringement. Centre circle. Not the easiest of games for Bobby Madley, maybe. On the back of not an easy one last week either. Yeah. Burnley free kick, centre circle. With Tom Heaton. Moments ago, that great save. Remember, Burnley haven't an away win all season. Last time that happened, 1903. Heaton with it. Plenty up here for Burnley. If Heaton can get the delivery right. It's into the mix. Keeper coming and collects. Just too near the keeper, I think. Keeper to keeper.
Needs to be a bit more to the side, Phil, not right down the keeper's throat there, doesn't it?
Edge of his 6-yard box, he's not as likely to come for it. There's Van Aanholt. Touched inside. Palace looking to build from the back. Ball through the middle. Tarkowski wins another good header. Westwood to win it. Was the referee in the way of punching? Westwood to get a ball forward. Oh, Barnes couldn't take it in his stride. It was a good ball from Westwood. Touch back from Joel Ward to his keeper.
Been terrific, Ashley Westwood today.
Yes, yeah, been a revelation today. Header won by Benteke. Tarkowski with a touch. Just knocked back for Keane. Michael Keane to dig one out. There's a bit too much on it. Van Aanholt to win. Touch it back to his keeper. Approaching the fourth quarter. Burnley leading by a goal to nil. Tarkowski and Benteke clash. It's helped on here towards MacArthur. Did look a foul. Referee, I think, thinking it was 50-50, maybe. Shoulder to shoulder. Clearance from Heaton. When he finds Punching to get it wide for Van Aanholt. Down the line. Burnley to try and win it here. Van Aanholt made a good run. Hendrick with the clearance. Throw to Palace.
At some stage, Phil, Palace are going to roll the dice, aren't they? They've got a bench here that's pretty impressive. Flamini, Remy, Campbell, Chung Yong Lee, Sacco and Schlupp.
Campbell's tended to come on in recent games. He's come on for Benteke in recent games, actually. Whether that happens again, I don't know. Can't keep it in play. More groans at Van Aanholt at full stretch. Couldn't keep it in play. Throw to Burnley. Right-hand side with Matt Lowton. Lowton to throw it down the line. Folks can't win it. Van Aanholt's taking the bang, I think, there. Be another throw, this time for Palace, left-hand side. Townsend to leave it for Van Aanholt. Into the fourth quarter of the game. It's with Milivojevic, just to get it wide here for Joel Ward. Done well to keep that in play. He's got a crossing that's dangerous. Tarkowski went with his head, and it's cleared against him. 11th corner of the game to Palace. Down this right-hand side for Townsend. Can Burnley survive all these corners? Townsend again. Plenty in the middle.
Big side Palace, but don't forget so are Burnley today.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Townsend in a little bit here. It's right into the mix. And a one by Burnley. Just ahead of Benteke, gone back to Townsend, he'll get it in again. He's teasing Boyd, gone on the outside, this time right-footed, great ball towards the back post. Burnley do get ahead on it and should clear here. Barnes helping out, he's not got it away properly maybe. Milivojevic battling with Westwood, should be away, should it here. Flanagan will get a chance, gets a ball out as well, finds Boyd with it. Oh, Boyd trying to pick out his man through the middle. Can Barnes take it on here? Oh, the ball just didn't come to him. He had an opportunity to drive through the middle. Clearance is good. Townsend on for Zaha. Both down the same wing for the minute. Flanagan's wing. But Burnley will win it through Flanagan. He'll clear his lines here. Looking through the middle for Vokes. Delaney to try and head it back to his keeper. Not sure he got a lot on it. Just over 20 minutes remain. Burnley leading by a goal to nil. Here's Van Aanholt coming forward more and more now. Releases the ball. It's a poor pass. As I praised him, it's a poor ball. It's gone through to Tom Heaton.
Well, it's going to get nervy now, Phil. 70 minutes gone. Palace not really
Campbell
got their foot
on
to the floor.
Campbell coming on, I think.
You do wonder when Shaw might decide that two up front's a little unnecessary.
Oh yeah, good thinking. Is Defoe an option? Maybe just to keep the ball a little bit more.
Yeah.
Johan perhaps wide. He dribbles the ball a little bit more, I think. Anyway, long way to go. Long way to go. Here's MacArthur. Helps it inside for Puncheon. Former Southampton and Blackpool player. Uses Townsend. Back in turn. Clip forward. Again, MacArthur well up. Uses Townsend. There's men in the middle here. He's looking for Benteke. Benteke to collect. Helping on. Flanagan's read it. Here's Arfield. Has to hook it away. Didn't get it away. Tarkowski will help here though. Helps it on. Finds Arfield. Good from Burnley. That's Barnes a lot there. He wasn't going to reach that. And that'll be a throw.
Double sub, I think, coming, Phil.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to see like Remy here. He's not played a lot of football. And Campbell. Two down the middle maybe. Is Benteke making way here? Let's have a look. Is it Benteke to come off here? Yeah, Benteke to make way. Well, that's a compliment. Like Remy to come on loan from Chelsea, picked up an injury early on. MacArthur to make way. Two up top, I think now. Another test. Campbell's got some pace. Remy's up there as well. Remy's a danger. He's got a lot of goals at Newcastle United in the top flight. So another test for Keane and Tarkowski here. Milivojevic to collect it. Into the opposing half now. Serb just driving forward. He's looking for Van Aanholt. Collects it, the Dutchman. Remy's in the middle. Touches for Townsend. Westwood trying to stick close to him. Burnley trying to block it. They should clear here. Hendrick's got a touch on that. Towards the halfway line. Won by Delaney. Here's Townsend. Townsend to help it forward. Too much on it. Wolf Zaha's falling out with his teammates now, not the officials. And it'll be a Burnley goal kick. Andre Gray's an option, I guess, as the game goes on.
Yeah, 2 for 1 perhaps there, and you can bring a...
Yeah, the gaffer just explained.
He may well just do 1 for 1 straight away, I think, and maybe drop Ashley Barnes into a deeper role, take Sam off perhaps, put Andre on as an out ball as much as anything.
I think so. Yeah, you're quicker than Damien Delaney, Darren, so Andre Gray could have some fun, I think. He's going to come on, I think. Will it be Barnes, the scorer, to make way? Maybe. Ball forward here. Tarkowski to jump with Remy. Burnley think that's come off Remy. It has. It'll be a Burnley throw.
He's been terrific, James Tarkowski, by the way.
Good header of a football, isn't he? He does win a lot of headers. Here's Flanagan. Referee wants Flanagan to get on with it.
Andre Gray's coming on.
He is. I just wondered if Burnley were trying to make the change before the throw. Hooked away by Milivojevic. Here's Van Aanholt looking early here for Townsend. He's got pace, but Lowton's got that covered. Back to his keeper. Good clearance from Heaton. 17 minutes remain here. Oh, Vokes got a nick there. A chance for Sam Vokes here. He's got the better of Kelly. Can he take it on and score here? Oh, he's hit it against the keeper, has he? Defender might have just got back and got a block on it. Great turn and run. And I think Kelly just got a block on that. Great turn from Sam Vokes. Kelly did well. It was going wide, I guess. And in the end, Kelly made the block. Gray not coming on at the minute, I don't think. Burnley want the height and power of Barnes. And Vokes in the middle. Corner here, Burnley. Arfield with it. Goal now and settle the nerves. Scott Arfield with it. Swing it into the mix. Plenty in there. Arfield to deliver. Deeper, little deeper. Burnley have won the header. Will Arfield keep it in play? He will. Hooks it back in there. Oh, it was a chance, a diving header. Was it from Barnes?
I think it came off the Palace player as Barnes was trying to head it.
Yeah, it's going to be a Burnley throw right by the corner flag. No change at the minute. Tarkowski will leave this for Flanagan. I love it how the crowd are always anxious there, because a centre-back is never going to take a throw by the corner flag. It just never happens. Just over 15 minutes remain. John Flanagan with the throw. Throw it into the middle. Headed away initially. Flanagan to battle here with Zaha. Zaha, good touch. Gets it away, but only as far as Lowton. Lowton awkward bounce for him. Gets it forward nicely for Boyd. Down that right-hand side. Good dummy. Doesn't go to the byline here, Boyd. He's clipped. That's a free kick. No doubt about it. Boyd was about to go in the box. Free kick Burnley. Dangerous position.
Good choice again for Burnley. Burnley now looking to counter on Palace as they try and start looking to throw bodies forward. A second now, as you said, Phil. If they score a second now, I'm over. I'm going over, Phil. I'm going over that. In front of this press box, I'm going over.
I think you'll restrain yourself. You restrain yourself. Arfield to deliver. They've kept Remy up for the minute. One eye on that. Wall will have to go back, which will eat up a little bit of time inside the final 15. An abundance of spray from Bobby Madley. Burnley free kick here. King's in there, Tarkowski's in there. Arfield just dinks it in, looking for men in there. Palace head on it. Will it break for Burnley on this left-hand side? It will, just for Hendrick. Look to try and get to that left-hand side if he can. He's under pressure here, has kept it in play. Battling hard, Hendrick, as he knocked over there. Still got it by the corner flag.
Done brilliantly.
He has, hasn't he? He's got some help now. And Burnley will come away with the ball. Hendrick in the end just kicks it out of touch. It'll be a Palace throw. Remember, Remy on, Campbell on, the threat of Benteke gone, but there's plenty more to throw in there now. Header won by Flanagan, done well. Touch from Arfield, he's chasing his own touch here. Defender across to deal with it, has got it away. Campbell to jump with Hendrick. Might break here for Zaha, still in his own half. Great first touch. Hooks it wide here for Van Aanholt. Boyd will go to him. Townsend tugging that left touchline. 14 minutes left to play. Here's Van Aanholt coming forward more and more now. Half nearly gave it away. Burnley have won it. Westwood just got a nick on it. Ball forward looking for Vokes. Delaney to collect.
It's a bit calmer, Burnley now. They're giving the ball away a little bit more than they have done.
Yes, they are. Yeah, squandering possession a little. They were better in possession in the first half for me. Change is going to happen shortly, I think, isn't it? It's going to be Andre Gray. We'll have a save. It's just to get it wide here for Joel Ward. Zaha back for Ward. On in turn. Milivojevic looking for Van Aanholt at the far side. Left channel, just keep the ball inside for Townsend, just the outskirts of the box, looking to take on Lowton. He's done with him once, done with him twice, ball into the middle, great header away by Keane. Touch here from Vokes, looking for Barnes, isn't he? Not a bad ball as well for Barnes to chase in the channel, and he should get there, you know. He's up against Delaney, comes inside Barnes. What can he take it on his left foot here? Or try to hook it inside. Might have been better going for goal. Arfield slipped trying to get there. Maybe should have gone for goal there, Barnes. Gray's not got on yet. Here's Remy making progress down this right-hand side. Tarkowski across to deal with Zaha, and deal with him he does. Hooks it away into the Palace half. That was a chance for Burnley on the counter. Didn't make the most of it, perhaps. Here's Milivojevic again. On in turn for Puncheon. Looking for Van Aanholt. Boyd will go to him. Van Aanholt to try and get across him, perhaps. Townsend getting close. Touch back once more here for Puncheon. Puncheon, good feet, edge of the box, helps on for Townsend, he'll turn and maybe shoot there. Helps on for Remy, Remy missed kick, might still fall in there. Strong challenge, Flanagan gets away with it. On Zaha, referee having none of it, not impressed with Zaha's antics. Flanagan cleared his lines. You'd want to see a replay of it again.
Not
perhaps.
a chance, Phil.
No, not for me. Not for me. Flanagan knew what he was doing. Fair enough, I think. Zaha spinning went to the deck. Barnes to make way. Gray on. Just wonder if that was simulation, Darren.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's on a yellow, isn't he? Should have been sent off for applauding the referee when he was booked. Just wonder if he could have gone there. You know, he's a fantastic player. If he concentrated on just doing that. Wow. Gray's on, Gray for Barnes. That's a different proposition for Burnley. The pace of Andre Gray with 11 minutes left. Here's Joel Ward. Scorer is taken off. Here's Joel Ward again, just touched it back. Here's Puncheon. Puncheon on in turn for Delaney. Gray go to him. Delaney to hook a ball in there that Townsend will win into the box. Townsend to try and get a ball, and it's blocked by Burnley. Another corner number 12, as Burnley's back line tries to deal with it again here. Plenty to aim at. Gone short, crowd don't want a short one, I don't think. And Gray's battling away here with Zaha, and Gray's won it. Done well there, Gray, but Burnley haven't relieved the pressure yet. It will be a Palace throw. Way on that far side. Good touch inside from Puncheon, just helps it on here for Joel Ward. There's Remy, but well run by Flanagan. He read that so well there, Flanagan, trying to dig it out westward. He's kicked it into touch, and that'll be a Palace throw inside the final 10. Former Portsmouth defender Joel Ward with it. Goes back, picks up Martin Kelly, square for Damien Delaney. On in turn for Puncheon. Hendrick pushing right up on him, and Puncheon looked nervous at that stage. Ball out forward towards Zaha. It's a touch on for Van Aanholt, and he'll drive towards the Burnley box now. Ball inside for Remy. Remy touches it wide. Zaha's got a chance here inside the Burnley box. Got deflected. Lowton with the touch. Another corner. More pressure. Townsend wants the ball quickly. He'll swing this in left-footed. Plenty in the mix. Burnley got to win the first header if they can. It's helped on in there. Act away. Might still fall for Van Aanholt. Oh, done with the first effort. Right foot and over. Relief. Respite. One or two Palace fans are leaving. Goal kick Burnley. There's some wounded in the middle. I think Bobby Madley said, "Get the ball, Tommy, and I'll deal with this." Michael Keane's taking the bank. I mean, whatever happens, Darren, you know, the defensive five have been magnificent today.
The team's been magnificent, but you're right, Phil. Second half has become more of a defensive battle, and the centre-backs in particular. Doff my cap to them, they've been unbelievable. Yeah, just need to be unbelievable for another 10 minutes, Phil.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there'll be a bit of added time, won't there? Inevitably, the away side are leading. You'll get perhaps 4 or 5 minutes. Tom Hinton with the goal kick. Looking towards Vokes. Great to try and win the next one. Here's Delaney. Burnley haven't won away all season. Can they do it here? 8 minutes plus time added on remain. Zaha has caused problems all game. Looking to drive at his man. Pass one. Taking Lowton off. Pass two. That's a goal kick. Get up to Zaha. You weren't fouled. Goal kick. Tom Heaton will take his time with it.
Take a booking now, Tom, if I were you. I'd take about 3 or 4 minutes out of this one.
Yeah, he's just saying I'm going the other side. He's entitled to do that. Palace will think there's time yet to turn it round. They have lost 10 times here this season. 10 times in the Premier League. Once in the FA Cup, so it's 11 in total. Vokes to flick on. Gray will collect this now. Loose ball, left-hand side. He can hold on to things here, cause them problems if he can. Just ran for him there. He's just knocked it back for Westwood. Westwood inside for Keane, who's okay, thankfully. Keane will use his keeper. Eaton with a boot here, edge of his 18-yard box. Has he found Vokes? Not quite. Header one at the back by the defender Joe Ward, and out to play. Listen to the groans. Throw to the Clarets with John Flanagan, left-hand side, right in front of Sam Allardyce. Flanagan will know all about playing here. Mentioned that game with Liverpool, that probably was one of the games that cost them the title. Hendrick back to Keane. Keane will use his keeper. Like Remy on the chase. Eaton to get that forward, looking for Vokes. Does win the header. Oh, can't find Gray though. Those two so good last season in the Championship. It's with Van Hanholt. Zaha to collect. Draws Lowton to it. Can Burnley do the double over Palace? Lassie. Top flight win here. February 71. Martin Dobson and Ralph Coates the scorers. Oh, Gray's on the chase here. He could seal the game perhaps. Into the box, Andre Gray. Finishing Andre Gray.
Yes!
Burnley! Up at Selhurst Park. On Andre Gray, meat and drink for him. He's smashed it past the keeper. Great counter-attack from Burnley. 6 minutes left to play. It's Crystal Palace 0, Burnley 2. Surely that away record is so close now. Andre Gray, with his 10th of the season, smashed it past Hennessy. Allardyce slumps to his chair. Darren, Burnley so close now.
Game over, Phil. Game over. It's as simple as that.
Andre Gray wasn't going to miss that super ball. He's onside. He's clearly onside. He just took it in his stride, took his time, drew the keeper and just smashed it past Hennessy. And that is a big goal for Burnley. A massive goal for the Clarets. Edging towards safety. Surely with their first away win of the campaign. All coming good on the travels for the Burnley. And Andre Gray with a goal.
Come on!
Some way to go yet. 5 minutes plus time added on. But a fantastic counter-attack. That's what Gray was on for. And Burnley have timed it so well. 1 or 2 people leaving now. Burnley just got to make sure they keep defending well here. They could have pulled off a big win here. Punching under pressure from Hendrick. Touch back here towards Kelly. Cut out by Arfield. Arfield looking for Gray again. He fancies this now, Andre Gray. Edge of the box, needs support. Burnley play West Brom next Saturday. But you'd think, would 39 points be enough? Get in there. Flanagan with the ball forward. Burnley are 2 up. Andre Gray. Classic counter-attack. Classic counter-attack. What will Palace throw at Burnley now? 4 minutes plus time added on remain.
What a ball from George Boyd, by the way.
It was, yeah, fantastic, yeah. He knew what to do, didn't he? He knew he'd eat into the ground. Palace were playing him on. And Burnley are close. Their first away win in the capital, in the top flight. Surely it's close. February 1975. But hang on. Zaha, trickery towards the byline, hooks it back. Great from Keane. Just made sure he blocked it. Lowton hacks it away towards the halfway line. Does it just push Palace back into it a little bit? Maybe. They've got some tough fixtures to come. They play Hull here yet. Ball forward. It'll deflate Swansea at Old Trafford tomorrow.
They will be sick.
If we win this, they can go and win at Old Trafford. Doesn't really matter, does it? Delaney. Burnley would be up to 14th as things stand. How much better will that look? But anyway, 3 minutes plus time added on. Wouldn't want to concede now. Wouldn't want to concede now. Here's Remy battling away with Tarkowski. Turns inside. The lad on loan from Chelsea. It's wide with Townsend. Townsend looked to help it on for Joel Ward. He's gone down, Joel Ward. Oh, I didn't like the look of that. That's a goal kick, and Joel Ward has to go in the book here. Oh, he's giving us a free kick. Oh, not for me. Not for me. Looked a delayed reaction from Joel Ward. Oh, not sure at all. Free kick just outside the box, right hand side. Oh, he looked to go down very late there if there was contact. Townsend with it. Burnley are 2 up, but have got to defend this set piece here with just 2 minutes of the 90 remain. Townsend to dink it in. One man wall. Townsend dinks it in towards that back post. Might still come back in here from Zaha. Blocked by Heaton. It's a good save, you know, at his near post. Yet another corner for Palace. Their 14th of the game. Done well here, Tom Heaton, because it went through bodies and he just got a boot on it to steer it behind. Puncheon with the delivery now. 90 seconds, just over 90 seconds of the 90 remain. Swings in there, header won by Keane. Good header as well. Campbell to retrieve. Campbell to try and get a cross in. Dummies it first time. Hendrick sticking close to him. Campbell trying to go to the byline. Hooks it in there. 1 or 2 appeals, but it's going to be a goal kick. Campbell up against Hendrick, and that'll be a goal kick into the final minute of the 90. Andre Gray with a goal. Whoa, massive finish. Just took it in his stride. It's what he did all season. Smashed it past the keeper from 12 yards. Knew what he needed to do. Finished it in style. Referee just on a quick word with Hendrick. Does he need a bit of treatment here, Hendrick? Don't know what's happened here. Referee saying wrist, something around the wrist here. Is it a cut? Burnley going to have to work on that quickly. Sammy Lee's not happy with something. I think we'll play 4 additional minutes here. Just trying to dab the blood off here. On the field of play. Burnley desperate to get another towel out here. Referee saying you're going to have to play on here. Hendrick's ready to come back on. Andre Mariner, is he okay with it? Not quite. Needs to just get this blood off again. Andre Mariner insisting he does more work on it. Just a worry for Burnley late on here. Vokes to try and take this down under pressure. Townsend's nicked it past the halfway line. Hendrick needs to get on here. Burnley need everybody. Tarkowski to knock it out of play. Townsend looking to take it. He'll leave it for Joel Ward. We'll know from Andre Mariner in a minute. I think it'll be 4 additional minutes. Burnley leading 2-0 here at Selhurst Park. It is 4 additional minutes. 4 in the first half, 4 in the second. Burnley with Sam Vokes in possession. Helps it on to Arfield. Arfield's battled and battled all day. Back with Flanagan. Flanagan with the outball looking for Gray. He's battling away here, Andre Gray. Burnley can't pick up the loose ball. Might just fall again here. Remy to try and put Burnley under pressure. Loughton's won a header, but it break for Zaha here. Dangerous position for Zaha. Loughton's nicked it. Might fall for Remy though. Looking to turn one way then the other. It's good skill from Lloyd Remy. Looking to have a shot. It's got deflected into the midriff of Tom Heaton. He falls on it. Relief for Burnley. They're edging closer. It will be a massive win in the capital. Whoa, how close are Burnley now? That Ray Ankin goal back in 1975, Burnley's last win in the top flight in the capital. 42 years, 20 games in the making. It would be a massive win. Clearance here to win the next header. Hendrick headed out of play. 2nd minute of the 4 now. The second goal certainly took the sting out of Palace. Plenty of the fans have left. Milivojevic just to help it on for Puncheon. It's gone wide for Van Aanholt. Burnley just got to keep focused now for another couple of minutes. Touched inside for Puncheon. Puncheon to try and get a ball in. This should be easy enough. Flanagan on his chest for his keeper. Tom Heaton falls on it. Exaggerates the save. Done well, John Flanagan. You know, he stepped in awkward moments before half-time. Had a really good second half. Switched flanks. They've got Townsend on his side now. Had a really good game, John Flanagan. Big boot here from Heaton. Vokes to jump once more with Kelly. It'll break for Van Aanholt. Burnley play West Brom at home, Bournemouth away, West Ham home. Zaha to pick it up, touches it back for Puncheon to drive forward. Again looking to just run at Burnley. Zaha, good footwork, going on the outside now. Zaha, he's going to hook it inside. Can he find Campbell to push it? Burnley got a free kick. Campbell with the push, edge of the 6-yard box. Burnley. Zaha with some real trickery. Lowton was strong, Zaha was looking for contact. In the end, it was Westwood just pushed over, was it? Palace contesting the decision. Sean Dyche will look at his watch. That elusive away record is just, away win is just seconds away. And look at the Burnley fans, full of it, really enjoying it. They've travelled all over the country. And at the 18th time of asking, Burnley are going to collect that away win. Good turn from Vokes. It will be a throw to Palace deep inside their own half. Final minute of added time. Tom Heaton will want the clean sheet. Palace looking for one last attack here now, perhaps. Ball inside. Gray to try and close it down. Touched on here to the right back, Joel Ward. He finds Townsend. Flanagan goes close to him. Townsend coming inside. Just uses Kelly. Milicevic on for Delaney. Zaha to flick wide for Van Aanholt. Those two work well together. It's just 30 seconds, I make it now. Burnley to get the ball back. Looking for Gray again. Too much on that. It'll run out of play. And the Palace left. Milicevic to take it quickly. Burnley will go above Palace with this win. Moved right up to 14th. Punching to try and deliver here. Keane to win it. Been a really good partnership, Keane and Tarkowski. Almost there, Burnley. I think it's seconds. Bobby Madley's had a look at his watch. Burnley's away day blues are very nearly over. Into the middle. Should be cleared by Flanagan. Harfield with a touch. The away day blues are over. Burnley have done it. They've done it. They've won away from home. 18th time of asking. Surely those 3 points edge Burnley towards safety. Massive win for the Clarets. Ashley Barnes on 8 minutes. Second time of asking. Cute finish past Wayne Hennessy under his body, and then the killer goal 6 minutes from time. Great ball from George Boyd, sent substitute Andre Gray away. He took his time, drew the keeper, smashed it past him, and Burnley are the winners here by 2-0. It's Sam Allardyce loses 2 on the spin here at Selhurst Park. Great performance from the Clarets. 10th clean sheet of the season for Tom Heaton. First Burnley keeper for 10 clean sheets in the top flight since Alan Stevenson way back in 1975. Burnley have got an away win, and they've got one in the capital. Big news here at Selhurst Park. Burnley edging towards safety. They've climbed above Palace into 14th spot. It's finished here. Crystal Palace 0, Burnley 2. Ashley Barnes and Andre Gray the scorers. Fantastic evening for Burnley in the capital. Everybody so relieved. Onwards and upwards. Fantastic performance from Burnley. Crystal Palace 0, Burnley 2. What an evening. And the lads going all the corner to the fans, making sure they appreciate the support. What a trek it's been today. A weekend of industrial action and engineering works on the railways. To make the trip is fantastic from the Burnley fans, and they've got their reward. What a win here for Burnley. First win here at Selhurst Park since Ian Moore scored twice, December 2001. It's a massive win. Crystal Palace 0, Burnley 2. Ashley Barnes and Andre Gray with the goals. Next up, West Brom at home next Saturday. Burnley surely they're close to safety now. 8 clear of Swansea. Burnley 3 left, Swansea have 4. A massive night for everybody at Burnley Football Club. It's finished Palace 0, Burnley 2. Enjoy it. Goodbye from me.